2018 is somehow already over and 2019 is just around the corner. 2018 has been a great year for film, with so many incredible films being released. It was really hard to decide on an exact order for these films, but I do have a few honourable mentions that didn't quite make the list but still deserve to be mentioned. Firstly, Smallfoot, a surprisingly timely and topical animation, then The Post, an intense, politically charged and beautifully filmed thriller, and lastly, The Hate U Give, an incredible drama which delves into so many topics including racism with an astonishing lead performance. And without further ado, these are my favourite films of 2018. Number 10, as you probably have already guessed, A Quiet Place. John Krasinski exploded into Hollywood with this incredible high-concept thriller. The idea of living life without making a sound and the effects of this is beautifully explored in the first half. Then the intensity, fear, and suspense of the second half hit me like no other thriller has in my life. It has great performances and characters that feel so real, despite the tiny amount of dialogue, that I genuinely cried towards the end. An incredible thriller that everybody should see at least once in their life. Coming in at number 9 is First Man. This was a brilliant depiction of Neil Armstrong and the space race. Damien Chazelle proved himself as one of the best directors working today with how beautiful this film looks. Ryan Gosling gives an astonishing performance amidst riveting action/space scenes, phenomenal CGI, and an amazing score from Justin Hurwitz. If you haven't seen this one, as it didn't do particularly well at the box office, I highly recommend it for a riveting time. Coming in at number 8 is Incredibles 2. It took 14 years, but it was worth the wait. Brad Bird made a film just as good as the original, which was already incredible, with animation so good that the majority of the film looks like live action to me, and great superhero action scenes. This ranks among my most favourite animated films ever. Number 7 is going to Black Panther. With Black Panther, Marvel proved that they didn't just make great superhero films, but they could make layered, complex, and riveting dramas too, with incredible performances from everyone, including Michael B. Jordan and Chadwick Boseman in particular, and the villain so good that even the main hero joined his side by the end of the film, and most of the audience also joined his side. This was an absolute cultural phenomenon that deserved all the success it received, with its ridiculously good box office numbers and its brilliant critical acclaim. Number 6 is going to Isle of Dogs. This was Wes Anderson's second stop-motion animation, and it was a stunning, charming, and funny adventure film that was completely original and had a style that I had never seen in any other film before. I've seen the film so many times now, but it never gets old, and lots of people miss this, and I mean lots, so I urge you to seek out, as this is definitely worth your time. It is a lot of fun, it's a great adventure film with really funny moments and beautiful animation. See this one if you can, because I know many people miss this. It is really worth your time. In 5th place is Searching, another wholly original film that lots of people missed. Again, I urge you to see this one. It was a completely unpredictable mystery with astonishing reveals and an incredible turn from John Cho as an utterly destroyed father, which triggered genuine tears at one point just because of John Cho's performance. It was that good. The computer screen setting also proved to validate the story so much further than I could have anticipated, making this a mystery film that I will never forget. Number 4, Creed 2. I will always remember the intensity that was felt throughout this film by myself, due to some absolutely stellar performances from Michael B. Jordan, Sylvester Stallone, and Tessa Thompson. There are some stunning shots that were beautifully crafted by Stephen Caple Jr., and it had the one training montage to rule them all. If you've seen the film, you know what I mean. This was somehow even better than the first Creed film, and it has some incredible boxing fights. This is an absolute knockout, pun intended, of a film that would be stupid to miss. Again, I urge you to see this one so much. It is an emotional roller coaster that is an absolute thrill ride to watch, and I was riveted from minute 1 right till the end. Now we're reaching the top 3 of the year. These were the 3 films that I would give my perfect 10 out of 10 for this year. because these films were just so good. The top two in particular were really, really hard to rank, but coming in at number 3 is Avengers Infinity War. I will never forget the experience of seeing this film both times that I saw it in cinemas. The shock and incredulity I felt when I first witnessed that ending, and the audience's reaction when I saw it a second time, with someone literally screaming at the top of their lungs when a certain character died. How Marvel managed to craft such a satisfying culmination of everything the MCU has led to, while still being an excellent film with a brilliant villain and excellent action, will always blow my mind till the end of time. Almost everything about this film is perfectly done. The 2 other films that beat it, though, just were even more perfect. It was so hard to rank these top 3, like I said, but Infinity War comes in at number 3. In the runner-up position is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. This may be the best animated film I have ever seen, and it speaks for itself when I say that I saw it twice in one weekend and still loved it and enjoyed it as much as I did the first time seeing it that second time, even though it was one day after my first viewing. It is that good. The animation is truly like nothing I've ever seen before, and Miles Morales is so well developed that it created the best Spider-Man film ever, by far, and all the voice actors gave it their all, in particular Shameik Moore, Mahershala Ali, Haley Steinfeld, and Nicolas Cage. And it was so funny as well. The jokes still hit me just as hard the second time round. And this all culminated to what could easily have been my best film of the year. But my winner for number 1 film of 2018 is Mission Impossible Fallout. The only thing between this and Spider-Verse being my drawn favourite film of 2018 is one thing. I have never felt the urge or want to see a film again as strongly as I have with Mission Impossible Fallout. This is an action masterpiece with incredible stunts, twists, camera work, direction, performances, and the list goes on. Ethan Hunt gets lots of development this time around, and Tom Cruise gives his all to both the stunts and his performance. Christopher McQuarrie delivers sharp writing, intensity, and beautiful camera work, which is made even better by Lorne Bouth's thrilling score. This all adds up to make a film as close to perfect as films can get these days, and that is why Mission Impossible Fallout is my favourite film of 2018. Do you agree or disagree with my list? Tell me down in the comments, and I hope you enjoyed my list. Goodbye.